Hello everyone, amateur virtual YouTuber Yunayo here, and today we have a special video in line because it has officially been a month since I created the channel. It's been a little less time since I started making content, but yeah, I created the channel on August 5th, 2020. So now here we are, and we are going to be doing a special drawing stream. Now, I kind of wanted to draw myself in a cool action pose with like a weapon or something, and you may be like, Yunayo, what weapon are you talking about? Well, I actually have a favorite weapon of mine, a second favorite at least, and that would be a revolver. So today, we're gonna be drawing Gunslinger Yunayo. You know, some people, mostly my the guy who made my Live 2D avatar, branded me as a detective. So you could say that a revolver is actually pretty fitting. So we're gonna start probably with something like that. And let's bring that over here. No, let's keep it closer to the middle. Okay. And then we'll get a guideline layer going. Something like, it's hot in my room. This is suffering. That's okay though, it's fun suffering. Kinda want something like this. And then we'll turn the stabilization way up. Like this. Oh yeah. There we go. That's good. Let's turn down the opacity. Then it would be, you know what? No, let's not copy paste today. Let's like actually do the thing that an artist is supposed to do and draw it. It won't look perfect, but that's okay. There we go, that'll do. Oh gosh. For some reason my monitor, the drawing tablet that I'm working with, it seems to be malfunctioning just a tiny bit today. Hopefully that doesn't too poorly affect it. So let's make a body guide. I kinda want the pose to be like something like this. And I do be walking though. And since this leg is farther back, we'll make it a little less dark. And I kind of want, the way that I kind of want to do it is that like this arm is kind of like behind the body, and in his hand is the revolver, you know? So that's the kind of pose I was thinking. And then as far as like this arm goes, something like, I don't know, how would I? Something like this. That'll do. We'll make that the body guide, set that layer down a little bit just to sort it out. And then why don't we draw a rough body sketch? Rough body sketch. Okay. Bam, bam. Have you ever had sourdough grilled cheese? It's pretty dang good. I like grilled cheese a lot. I've been trying to cook a lot more recently, and it's paying off a little bit. I'm learning a few things. I finally learned how to cook eggs. I feel like that's like a long overdue skill that I should have had long ago, I think. Did I make Yunayo too thick? I think I made Yunayo too thick. I think I made myself too dummy thick. Got some lo-fi hip-hop beats playing. I hope they're not too loud. And I hope that they're also relaxing to listen to. How do you hold it? I have an actual Nerf gun. I have a Nerf gun here for reference. Hang on. How would I hold that? Probably. Okay, I think I got it. Got all sorts of references here. Hands are the hardest, and yet they're the things that we look at every day. I hate it. So it'd probably be like something like this. This is a pretty dynamic pose, I would say. Let's get rid of the legs look a little weird. The orientation is also a little odd. Okay, why don't we bring the body back? I think I want to make the legs wide so that like it's like ready for action, you know? There we go. That's better. A little better. Not quite though. It doesn't look quite as cool as I was hoping. These shoulders are a little low. I think these need to be a little higher up. I think I see. This arm needs to be a little more visible. There we go. That's better. Okay. We'll why don't we start with that and we'll come back to that a little later. For now, let's get the face going. Bang. Not quite. Yunayo can be a little. You know what? I'm just gonna be a little smug in this drawing. That's okay. Bam. We'll mirror it, tilt it a little. My nose is a little further up than usual. I might change this up a little bit. It's entirely possible that this sketch is a little too much of a challenge for me, the pose that I'm doing. I think it might be. but that's okay. We're gonna have fun drawing it. And that's the most important part. There we go. Drawing smooth hairlines is much easier with digital. You know, one day we may just have like computer programs that just do all the drawing for us, and that's a little scary. Now let's get the hat drawn in. And I think we should be able to delete a few, or at least make a few layers invisible here. It definitely doesn't really look like me. It looks a little cooler than I look. But that's okay. I'm having fun. I think that the important thing when you're drawing is to have fun. Even if it's not necessary, even if it doesn't necessarily look good or isn't really on model per se. Like in this case. I think as long as you're having fun and maybe learning along the way, everything's okay. Not all of your art has to be perfect. Okay. Okay, let's set the rough body sketch to invisible and actually make one. This is a very quiet 1 month anniversary stream. Hopefully that's okay. I think having a quiet stream every now and then is fine. And I hope that you guys think that as well. I'm just gonna make a layer for the body, I think. Okay. So now we should be able to get rid of some of these layers. Let's draw on the hands now. Not quite. think it's a little baby hand. Yeah. Let's make it a little bigger, see how that does. I think it just looks like a baby hand. Oh, the thumb is the wrong way. Whoops. Let's just delete this layer and do it again. Kind of freehanding this one. That also looks terrible. Wow. Maybe I should draw like a rough sketch of the hand first. Doesn't the hand kind of like look like a piece of steak when you're drawing it rough like this? Something like that. I drew it the wrong way again. Oh gosh. Fingers need to be a little longer. I don't know. We'll keep that there. Work on it a little bit later. For now. Maybe if we looked up a hand reference, maybe that would help. Hand reference. The classic. Okay. I can't believe that people have to look up references for hands, which is like the one thing on our body that we can actually look at from most angles. I get it though. Actually, I think that the gun hand is pretty easy to draw. Let's like try drawing like a rough of it first. And then the thumb wraps around like this. That doesn't look quite right. That's not bad though. Why don't we try drawing in the gun first? Gun. Like let's like, you know what? Let's just make the hand layer invisible for now and just draw in the gun. Oh gosh, sorry. Sneeze. Is my sneeze destructive? I hope that one day I get popular enough that people make sneeze compilations of me. Although my sneezes aren't particularly cute or charming or anything, they're just kind of sneezes. Loud and obnoxious. There we go. I was actually pretty close. Let's erase this actually. And draw all the parts of the hand that are visible. Okay. Now we erase the parts of the gun that we don't necessarily need. There we go. Looks kind of closer to a thermometer gun than an actual gun, but that's okay. If you can't tell, I did base it off of my Nerf gun a little bit. A lot of it. Okay, now as far as this, since I did draw that hand on this same layer, or did I? Yeah, okay, I did. So what we're gonna do, we're going to copy paste this to a new layer and hope that we can manage this. That is not how hands look. Not even close. Absurdly long. Just need a good hand reference. Let's see here. Hands are hard, man. Why do hands have to be so difficult? That's good. This is a massive hand. Like a yaoi anatomy hand. You guys know that? Did you guys know that yaoi is actually pronounced yaoi? Either way, this hand is bad. I just can't draw good hands, I don't think. But I made this pose with that hand in mind. So what do I do? Ooh, now that I'm looking at it from this far away, the other hand doesn't look too good either. How do thumbs work? I think this thumb is kind of balloony. Let's try flipping the canvas around. It looks okay, I would say. It doesn't look terrible, but it looks fine. Actually, the face looks kind of weird. This is gonna be a pretty subpar drawing for my 1 month anniversary. Actually, I think we might be onto something here. If we just size this up a little bit. Okay. This is salvageable. This hand. Let's adjust the body a little bit. Something like something like this. And go back to the hand. You ever just look at something and you're like, that's good enough? That's good enough. We're going with this. This video is gonna be titled like Yunayo makes a subpar drawing for a 1 month anniversary. That's that. Let's get the clothing done. Maybe we can use the jacket to cover up most of the drawing. There we go. This has been a really quiet video. I hope you guys don't mind. This is basically just a Yunayo ASMR drawing. I got a little less sleep than I usually do last night. And as a result, I'm a little low energy today. And it also doesn't help that I'm doing a drawing stream with peaceful lo-fi hip-hop playing in the background. So I'm kind of quiet by default right now. Ooh, let's clean up the lines a little bit here. I promise to practice more. For now, I'm trying to make every other a drawing video, so I can get some practice in. Okay. Well, why don't we call this good enough for our main event today? Because at some point I kind of start to feel like, I don't know, like I lose a little bit of my willingness. So we'll just make this an event all about Yunayo. I was somewhat debating doing a second introduction stream just for fun. Second introduction video. So why don't we save this, and we will save it as Yunayo anniversary sketch. There we go. Now let's make a new file. I'm gonna design that gun, since we have some extra time today. Now, if I'm basing it off of my Nerf gun, it would make sense for me to kind of follow that design, right? Not sure how I feel about that shape. Something like this. Let's clean that up a little bit. Like that. Like that. And then like that. I think that the trigger should be integrated into the gun a little bit. This doesn't look very good. But I had fun drawing it. I'm probably gonna abandon it though. Maybe I could just like talk for the rest of the stream. That sounds good. Well, you know, I'll do a little more touches on this drawing, but I probably won't color it. It'll just remain as a sketch. Maybe we'll draw a background. I'm looking forward to streaming as usual, I suppose. I really should come up with some sort of default to commentary that I'm looking forward to streaming, huh? It seems that every time I need to say something, I just default to that. Let's see, what kind of patterns can we get on here? A flame? Ooh, that's cool. That's a neat pattern. Yeah, I do want to eventually be a streamer. To a degree, I'm trying to make Yunayo. I'm trying to make Yunayo a kind of like career. Like I want to make money out of this so that I can support myself doing something that I really enjoy. Yeah, cause I don't know. I'm kind of lost right now with what to do with myself. I know that I need to get a job or something, but I don't want to. I want to make sure it's something that I'll actually enjoy, you know? I don't want to be some guy sitting in an office cubicle for 9 hours a day just typing. That's probably what I least want to do. Well, these are some cool pens. You get like rocks in the back here. That's cool. Yeah. I really do want this to work out, but I've made a deal with myself that if by March 31st of next year I don't make any money from this, then I'll relegate it to just being a hobby of mine and get a job and go to college and such. Being an adult is scary and difficult. Yeah, March 31st is basically my deadline to make this work. Otherwise, I just do whatever. I don't know. Recently, a family member of mine went through a lot of mental issues, a lot of mental problems, because they spent like basically all of their day just working and then sleeping. And our entire family was wondering where they were and why they weren't visiting, and the reason was because all that they did there for like an entire year was work, eat, and sleep, and that was it. And they didn't have any time to themselves or to have fun or to visit friends and family. It was really depressing, and that's kind of what I'm scared will happen to me. That I'll become disconnected from everyone, trying to balance work and whatever else is in my life right now. That's kind of what scares me. These are some cool brushes, man. I'm pretty sure that like there are some custom brushes you can get too. These are neat. Got some brass. How about pattern? That would be quite a contrast. Yeah, this is a nice shortcut to not having to draw flowers. Maybe I should learn how to make brushes like these. Telephone pole. Whoa, that's kind of trippy. I actually kind of like that. Just like the telephone poles waving across like that. That's a little too much though. Some soap bubbles. I don't know, I think the caution keep out works pretty well. Yeah, that's a nice contrast. I'll save this and call it good enough. Yeah. Sometimes, every now and then, I ask you guys to subscribe if you like the content you watch. And I don't like begging for subscribers, but in this case I kind of feel like I have to. Because, I don't know, I'm a little lazy. I'm really lazy. And if I can get a job just playing games and doing what I want to and having fun with people and entertaining people too, then that seems like a fun time. You know? And like, I think that the most important thing for me for a job is that I have fun while doing it. Although that's kind of a hotly debated topic, right? Like, do you get a job that you have fun doing, or do you not? Because like, if you get a job that you're about something that you're passionate about, eventually you'll just associate it with work, and like it'll become a chore. I'm also scared of that. I'm scared of the possibility of like VTubing becoming more like a job for me, and it's something that I feel obligated to do. If I make it far enough where I happen to need to take a break, then I will let you guys know. Any changes in my upload schedule or in how I make videos, I will tell you guys. Because I don't wanna leave you guys in the dark. It is possible that if I reach my deadline, or if my parents pressure me into getting a job and I actually do it, that like I won't be able to upload quite as much. And I will do my best to tell you guys if that ever happens. This has turned into a peaceful stream. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm really relaxed right now. I hope that my soft voice is audible. I'm not entirely sure. I really hope I can make this work. The thought of what I'll do if this doesn't work out is kind of scary to think about. Cause really, I've always thought that being a YouTuber would be the coolest job. Cause there's no limitations. Okay, there are relatively little limitations compared to other jobs. You are your own boss, and you just do what you want to do. And that sounds great to me. That's why I'm hoping to eventually become a popular VTuber. I dream of a day where I get so many super chats that I get worried and I tell you guys to stop sending donations. I dream of a day like that one day. If I want to accept donations on YouTube, there are a few conditions I have to fulfill. On my channel, I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views within the last year. I'm definitely far away from that, but I'm kind of hoping that my growth will be a little exponential. But I don't know. Thinking about it now, it's a little scary. Because at the rate at which I'm growing, if I keep the rate that I'm growing now, I'm definitely not looking to make it by 6 months from now. So that's why I'm really hoping that my growth is exponential. Because if this fails, I don't know, man. It'll be really sad. I feel like it'll be a lot of work and effort just down the drain. And that's an unpleasant thought. This is kind of just evolved into me ranting. This is kind of like a pseudo chat stream, but without chat. To anyone who's watched this far, thank you. It's kind of just been a lo-fi hip-hop beats and tired Yunayo talking to himself. I don't know how enjoyable this is to watch, but I hope it's fun. The future of this channel is something that I'm worried about in multiple ways. I'm worried about what'll happen if I succeed and become, become a good, and I make this my career. I'm worried about like making VTubing into a chore. And if I fail, I'm worried about if this channel will just kind of fizzle out and if I'll just stop having time to do it. Because I've tried YouTube channels in the past, and usually school messed around with that a lot. There was one point where I was uploading videos like every day like I am now, but then school came around and I just no longer had the time to do that. Although now making videos is a lot more relaxed, because before on all the old the several old channels that I made, my videos were kind of over-edited on me at least, because it was a lot of cuts and I tried to cut out all the parts with silence in it. But that just means that I had to sort through the entire video multiple times in order to make sure that it was entertaining. This, I'm kind of like banking on my personality being entertaining enough and without the cuts. I hope that I am entertaining to you guys. Like I said, I am worried about the future of this channel, but it's, I don't know. my future is in the hands of the viewers and subscribers. Because I'm hoping one day I'll be able to make enough monetization money that I can tell all of my friends and family who doubted me. I can tell them, look, I made it. I'm making money now. I have a successful career. I'm fine, don't worry. Yeah. I'm really excited for this, for the future of the channel. And I hope that you guys will be there to watch it with me. I think I've probably gone on ranting long enough. So for now, I will go ahead and sign out. I'll probably take a nap. I'm kind of tired right now. Thank you guys for a month of continued support. I'm really happy that I've gotten this far. And I hope that you guys continue to stay with me, and that one day I'll have thousands and thousands of subscribers, and you guys will all be able to say I was here before 30. So, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Farewell, and good night.